All right, welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we're going over a topic that we've been getting a lot of questions on.
That's right. We're going to talk about what it takes to build an agency from the ground up, and specifically what we call the 3 pillars of building a successful agency.
Yeah, and if you get these 3 pillars right, you're really going to have a good base set up for your agency. You're going to make it way easier to scale, way easier to fulfill, and you're just going to have a lot more fun doing it. So let's get right into it.
Jumping into pillar number 1 is sales. Nothing happens in your business until you sell something. And that is why when you're constructing an agency, you need to focus on how you're going to get your clients and your customers. And that is why sales is the very first pillar that we focus on.
Yeah, and sales is not just cold calling, cold emailing a ton. It's really building a relationship with a potential client, showcasing the value that you're going to bring, and building trust in the relationship so that they're actually going to buy, what you're offering, and they're going to trust that you know what's best for them and going to help them build their businesses.
So we've established that sales is a crucial part of your agency. So the next question is obviously, how do you get good at sales? It's very important to remember that, especially in the beginning, as you are building out this skill, that quantity in the beginning is going to be your best teacher. So write out a script to follow in the beginning and then just get the reps in. Do 100 sales calls a day. Do 200 DMs. Just start to build out that quantity. And as you're doing it, take notes so that you can go back and track and see what worked, what didn't work, where did you feel confident. And by following this process and getting as much quantity as you can in the beginning, so this will lead to you becoming better over time. And there's no way to shortcut getting good at sales. It just comes down to doing the reps.
And remember, don't get discouraged, guys. It is a numbers game. The more people you reach out to, the more people you're going to set meetings with, and the more clients you're going to sign. So don't get discouraged and just keep optimizing and getting better after every single sales call. It'll work out.
And getting good at sales is an ongoing process. So we will continue to publish information on sales, more tutorials, in-depth reviews, things like that in further videos.
All right, now let's move on to pillar number 2, fulfillment.
So you've signed your first client. Congratulations, that's awesome. But now you actually have to fulfill on the thing that you sold them on.
So fulfillment comes down to 3 important things. So first, quality of work. Second is client communication. And 3 is ensuring client satisfaction. So the first one of quality of work really comes down to one thing: competence. If you're fulfilling everything for your client yourself, you really need to make sure you understand how to do it. But if you don't know how to do it yourself, that's not a problem. There's so many people out there that are really good at marketing, at design, at copywriting, at all of these things that you're trying to fulfill for your clients. So look around, reach out. You can find people on Fiverr. You could even, talk to your local marketing professor, see if he has students that are interested in doing some work for you. There's just a lot of places that you can get quality fulfillment done for your clients, and then you can focus on that first pillar of sales.
So as you're thinking about having a high level of fulfillment for your clients, the most important thing is consistent communication. Your clients would rather hear from you more often, knowing that you're testing things, what you're working on, and knowing that you are there for them communicating instead of ghosting them. So as you go through and you focus on your fulfillment, make sure that you're communicating enough with your clients that they have a very clear understanding of what things you're actually doing for them.
And if things are good, that's great. Share those results with them. They're going to be really happy to see that. If things need adjusted, then they're going to be happy that you're telling them, exactly what's going on, and most importantly, what your plan is to fix it moving forward. So communication is never going to be a bad thing with a client. So the final pillar to any successful agency is going to be marketing and branding. You've got clients, you've done sales, you're fulfilling for your clients yourself, or you found people to do it for you, and you're driving good results. So it's time to get the word out there.
Think about your online marketing and branding as a way that will upgrade your agency from needing to just do cold calling and cold outreach to really establishing your voice, your brand, your identity, so that customers can start to find you and want to work with you without you needing to reach out to them. So make sure you set up a website or a landing page where you demonstrate your case studies, your past wins, your experiences, and just build out your credibility even further.
So also work on content marketing as well. So this can be anything from a blog, a newsletter, a YouTube channel like this, something that showcases your expertise in an industry that people are going to start coming to you for advice that then you can turn into clients. And the more you do this, the more clients you're going to get, the more results you're going to drive, which means you can make more content off of it and get more clients. It just is another endless flywheel of warm leads that you're not having to reach out to in a cold outreach kind of way, which is way harder because warm leads close way higher of a rate. So really focus on becoming an expert in your industry. It's going to make things so much easier moving forward. And if you're missing any skills for any of those three pillars, then reach out, find somebody that you can partner with to fill that gap. It's going to make things so much easier going forward. And like Austin said, you really need to set this up as a good base to have a successful agency in 2024 and moving forward.
So that covers the basic outline for starting a new agency.
So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next one.